Very good. Good. When you change the actual yield I liked, do that one more time. When you change, make sure your horse is straight and not with the haunches ahead. So when you straighten now, write the invisible shape from your left leg in the shoulders. Okay, better. Come down center line and yield them once to your right. No, that's to your left, but that's okay. And then straight, left leg, straight, and flex them left, and get the shoulders into the right rein. That's right, now turn left. Yeah, you always want to turn with the bend. Good. Good, now go straight, flex them right, and get the shoulders to the left, and then start your leg yield. Yes, that's how I would do it. Come down center line, and move them off of your right leg to your left, shoulders. Now go straight, position the head left, and get the shoulders to the right. That's how I do my leg yield. So then you get your transition smooth, because each time you're sending the shoulders first, and that creates supple, and every side pass has to be with the shoulders leading. A little bit haunches, now straight, pole to the left and shoulders to the right before you go sideways. Now come down center line, come straight to me, and bring his neck to the left. More. Yeah, and see all the wiggling, okay? Good. Keep the neck. Good. That's right. Good. Very good. So that, you have to settle a little bit. What was missing there, the longitudinal pushing. She got the stiffness, because when you bring the neck left, when they're stiff, they do that. If they're supple and you bring the neck left, they shape their body. Does that make sense? But if they're stiff, you position left, it's like it sounds horrible, like a 2x4. You push one end, the other end goes the other way. That's how you have to think about that. Go across the diagonal and show me once down center line with the neck and pole to the right. Good. And think of neck and pole to the right, straight in the body, but an invisible shape in the rib cage. More neck to the right. Yes, and that's where you have to ride with your right leg straight, but your left leg, you have to keep the haunches in alignment, correct? Good. And then he should settle more into your reins. Once more. Inner leg in the corner, use every corner as a suppling moment or exercise. Neck more to the right, I want to challenge. Very good, excellent. And then he's quiet, right? Good, because the alignment is there. So this quietness equals with bending, equals with balance. So the horse is comfortable, it's in right balance, it's straight, and then collection can happen because the horse steps forward under the center of gravity and not to the side and not here and not there. It's alignment. Very good. Okay, let me see a little bit actually canter work. But the good thing is today he starts out with quite good trot work, right? So it tells you a little bit about the work yesterday. So I'm quite happy with that part. So when you canter now, you can see right away he wants to be a little bit more up and he canters a little bit too much. That's better. With his shoulders in a climbing way. Good. So now do a couple leg yields from a quarter line that you can control the shoulders more into your outside rein and that the shoulders go a little bit to the left. Without the, yes, good. And then sup a little, make a 10-meter circle or 12-meter there. 12 actually is a big horse. Good. And have the left rein a little bit available. Good. And then once more into the corner a little bit, not too deep, quarter line. Yeah, that's good. And outside rein is just as much part of the whole story as the inside. Very good. And now a volte here. Very good. And Sappe, help him a little bit. Help him, that's right. Good. Help him a little bit. That's it, like there. Help him a little bit. Good. So you feel the canter more in your seat than in front of you in the wither. And I know that sounds a little bit controversial because you do want to feel the withers up, but and that's what's so difficult to see. He's a little bit too climby up in the wither. Very good. Very good. Super riding. Yeah, good. And then come and transition to trot. Yeah, good, good, yes, and insist a little bit that you can position the neck. Yeah, that's okay, that's okay. That has to get better, right? But that will, when you fix something, it's not always going to be pretty, okay? But you have to explain him a little bit. He can't use the neck against you in that downward transition. Good. Good. Transition to walk. One walk across the diagonal. Walking. I know he likes to jig, but dare to put the leg on, relax the neck a little bit so the energy, you look at me, he doesn't walk so like this, but he walks through the body. Yes, that's better. Good. Good. Very good. And that's why you can see a little bit in the walk how this horse has that, I don't know if you notice, but he has a really big shoulders and neck, how he can block himself a little bit when you don't have the neck in the right place. Good. Less jigging today too, which tells me a little bit more control from your leg to the hind leg. Good. And then stay down there on a circle and try to do a good transition to from walk to canter. Now we know he likes to come up in the bridle. Don't worry. We are not gonna fix that today, but make it a goal that you try to educate him that in the transition he should stay a little rounder and not always use the transition to free himself. And when he gets hesitant, I don't care if you have a little bit of trot in between and round. Good. Good. And try to control the neck. That's right. Beautiful. And then a quarter line, same pattern. Quarter line, circle, couple times. Good, the canter. More balanced here to the left. Very good. And controlling the neck sounds so harsh too. It's be in control over the neck, where you need the neck to be in order to be helpful to your horse and in order to get him more supple in his body. That's right. So much better today. Good. Very good. This is where I would have the neck, and it's not that much lower, right? But it's more round. Yes, and now the canter is better. Very good. So keep a little bit that invisible bend, I call it, and that very good through the corner. Super. Where he goes a little bit off of your inner leg, mostly in the shoulder and the neck. This is the canter now, what you have now. This is the canter. Okay, that looks to me better. It's not so climby. and round. Yeah, and you can see in the corner you got it again, right? It's the bend that helps him and makes him more supple. And then come on a circle and look for a transition to trot somewhere. And keep riding a little bit as you approach the downward, keep riding off of your inner eights, because the suppleness of the bend will help you keep his body together. Good. Yeah, good. Good. Very good. Awesome. There you go. Good job. Very good. Good. And the trot is more supple over the back today. Super. Yeah. Very good. Post him one time and make him stretch a moment as a reward. Really good. And be clear in your posting how you want the rhythm. Yeah. Good. 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 And then let's give him a little break. That's really fun to see the difference. How does that feel? Yeah, a little bit more that when you do something, you can feel little changes, right? Yeah, and that's what you want. Like, you want to be able that, again, you have control, and the word control sounds so harsh, but that you are in control of helping him and being better, you know. And then when I read the comments of each rider, well, a lot of the riders wanted a better gait, wanted better trots. Well, that's how you improve gaits. And this is really the difference also, you know, riding a horse that maybe has not that international quality to begin with, but you can make it, right? Yeah.
More balanced without trying to shove them together.
Right. Yeah. And that is so wrong. I mean, that's what's beautiful with you and him. The neck is out there to the contact, and you compressed him through the exercises and through you having more control over his body. Actually, really, you just rode the middle piece more. And then the hind end and the front end, you helped him a little bit in the reins to position the neck in the right place. So let's do one more time, because what level was he competing again? Second level? Oh, okay, just first level, okay. So let's do one more time that single loop in the canter. Remember where you go from F to X, X to M, where you have that counter canter over X. And you have to help him a little bit with the reins, but the reins are there to place the neck or position the neck in a place where it helps the rest of your aids, and put the horse's body in a place where he can't evade so much what you're trying to do, evading the suppleness. Yeah, good. Good correction, exactly. Yeah, follow up. It's okay, exactly. I don't mind if it's a little bit through the trot, but where you feel like, oh, he was a little better in my hands. Try to bend him a little bit. Don't canter right now. Yield him a little bit off your inner leg. Yeah, so that he relaxes a little bit in the walk. Good. Good, and you have a clear walk, and then, yes, that was good. And that was a good decision. The moment was correct. And I think that's what is overlooked a lot. This was a little example. I bet you 80% of riders would have just cantered from that jiggy trot and not take the time and understand how can the horse do a good transition from a jigging trot. The jigging means he's not stepping through. And then how can he take the weight for a transition if he's like not stepping through? Very good. Very good. 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 And now the canter is much better, not so climby. Excellent. Right rein, exactly. Excellent. Because he does have an amazing canter, right? And then find a place for a transition to trot. I would do it on a circle, so I have a little bit the luxury of a little bend there as I go down. Yes, and I don't care if he doesn't trot instantly. I care more that he canters a little bit, exactly, just a little bit up to my rein, so I can keep longitudinal throughness as I ask him to trot. Exactly, yeah. Good. And then quiet in the hands, swing a little bit forward with the hands and let him out a little. That's right. There you go. Follow that trot a little bit. And with your hands, that's better. With your hands forward, you still can supple. It doesn't have to. Good. And sitting. Good. And a little bit bending. Yeah, that's good. Good, and then change direction. Good, good, very good. And back to front, into the reins. Good. And not the haunches out when you bend. Yes, he has to bend in the rib cage. Good, good. You see this horse now also arching the neck a little bit more? And not be so long. Very good. Very good. And when you feel him getting short in the trot, push gently a little on and swing with the hands forward without throwing the contact away. Good. Good. Little bit more inner leg. Little bit more. Little bit more. Little more. Good, that's better. That's better. Good, good. And then do a serpentine through the arena, 3 loops. With kind of a little bit straight lines to be able to go from one, turning left and then moving him off your right leg a little bit. Yes, good. Very good. Super. And now moving him off the left leg a little. Very good. Very good. Not the haunches out. Good. Good. And when you feel him stepping shorter, swing the hands forward and ride a little bit up to the reins. Yeah. Swing the hands forward. Also, when you feel him chomping the bit and coming a little bit behind the contact, okay? That's when you lighten up your hands, you just use your ring fingers, you swing forward with the hands and ride with your leg up to that rein. There you go. So you never allow him or keep a tight rein when he wants to drop the contact in your hands. Very good. Very good. Super. Okay. Walk and give him a really good pet, little walk break on a loose rein this time. Yeah, very, very good.